Hey, I got niggas won't war with me. Bitch, stop no sorority. I was in the trap with a 40, selling pause and feeling important. People ignored me. I wasn't gorgeous. I ain't had bad shit. I ain't had Jordan. From the clearest rack straight to Nordstrom. This shit a truck Rick and Morty. Now they want more, 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 they want more. I put your bitch in the figure 4. I told her keep that shit on the low. If Dr. King had a dream, can a street nigga get a brick of blow? If Dr. King had a dream, can a street nigga duck troll? Hey, the lesson became the majority. I gave your sister that coat to snow. I used to cry cause I couldn't afford it. I was so broke and she wanted abortions. That jealousy shit got the best of me, niggas. I fed was driving the fours and watching me starve. I hit my knees and I pray to the Lord.
Today we're sitting here, we got Golden Child Cam with us. This brother is an awesome brother, a humble brother, man. And I'm excited. We've been excited, waiting for this interview. And honestly, dog, we just gonna get right into it because I don't want to keep y'all waiting no more. So let's go ahead and kick it off. Cam, how old are you, boss?
I'm 27 years old, man. Blessed by the best, man. And I want to start this by saying, man, all glory be to God, man. It's funny how he put people in your life at the right time. This time last month, I didn't even know you existed. I was, out doing damn laundry with my family, scrolling through Facebook, and I seen my homeboy One Stipe, who I grew up with. He had an interview with you, and I think L. Rose had an interview with you. Them some good boys, good brothers. And I seen right off the bat, it seemed like something I would be interested in doing. Right off the bat, I knew that. And throughout me just seeing the other people you work with, man, I listen, man, I'm going to say it here first. I really appreciate what you do for the artists. For anybody that want to get out there and make their voice be heard and showcase their talent on this platform, this the guy to do it, man. He genuine, he humble. And I just want to thank you, man, for your opportunity to even have me on the show, man.
Boss, man, I appreciate that, boss, man. Like I always say, I wouldn't be able to do this without y'all, man. And like you said, a month ago, we had no idea each other existed, bro. But this man is like kindred spirit to me, man, for real. Like, you can't tell us we ain't family. Boss, man, is like you said, real humble, real understanding, just real knowledge. And man, listen, we can go on and on. We can go on and on. We'll never get to the questions, Smash Boss, man. But listen, we're gonna talk about this for sure at the end some more. So y'all make sure y'all keep it tuned because this is gonna be more than an interview. It's gonna be an intellectual conversation. You heard me. But as far as back to this question, how long have you been at your music now, Cam?
Man, I've been at my music, man. Oh my God. Okay, let me ask you like this, because it's hard to answer. It's like a 2, 3, 4-part question. Since I can remember, man, I've been in the car with my mom, man. We piloted in the car in the blue minivan. And Bone Thugs and Harmony come on the damn radio. And you hear me in the backseat, I'm going to miss everybody. And I'm singing, I'm sounding better than the guys on. My mama looked back at me and told me, you know what? You're going to be somebody special. You're going to be on the stage. Yeah, man, he played a big role in lighting that candle too, because he had me in the house listening to people like, Brothers Johnson, Ohio Players, the Gap Bands, the Whispers, Barry White, the Commodores. So I know real music, man. And I think I'm going to say, man, about maybe 5 or 6, man, just tapping my pencil on the table at school and then writing rap songs. And then, my big cousin, he played a big role in it too, because he was already rapping. He even moved to Mississippi, Gulfport, Mississippi. Shouts out to y'all, to pursue his rap career. And he took me on his wing and showed me the ropes too, man. So I really knew real music, man. So I'm going to probably say about 8 or 9, I really fell in love, man. But then again, I'm a genuine, I real deal love music. You understand? Music life is my passion. Even if I wasn't an artist, I would love music. You understand what I'm saying? I don't love music because I'm an artist. I'm an artist because I love music. I have a passion for this. I believe this. My kids be in the house singing Rick James. We really do this thing, man. And sometimes I lower the music down and I make my kids tell me what are the instruments in the background that they hear, whether it's a trumpet or a trombone, an 808 drum, a snare drum, a hi-hat, a clarinet. I really love music. I damn near could probably be a producer if I put my heart in it, but I really like, the art of storytelling, man. So I'm going to say about 6 years old, I was rapping at a time where it wasn't cool to be rapping. No disrespect to any rapper that came before or after me, but the time I came up, man, you rapping, it made you weak. It made you seem like you was just rapping somebody else's life. In other words, the tough guys and the niggas who was on the street putting in the work, they weren't necessarily rapping. So a lot of guys wanted to put the work out off the microphone and left the rap shit to everybody else. But I was so heavily involved with music that I rap unbeknownst to what everybody else thought or believed in. But sadly said, I got wrapped up in the street shit anyway. We'll get into that later on in the interview.
You were actually brought up on music. It sounds like you got musician going through your blood, boss man. And I love hearing how you actually got that music education instilled in your children as well, as far as knowing how to recognize the sounds, knowing how to break down the composition, boss. And that's what I call a true musician. And if you heard this brother music, you know what I'm saying, then you already know. You already can hear, like you said, the old school influences, the actual musicianship in his music versus like not taking any shots at any rappers, but you understand what I'm saying. If you haven't heard it, you're missing out. If you have heard it, you already know what we're talking about. Let me put it that way. So if you don't know, it sounds like you got some homework immediately after this in classes and sessions. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as your motivation, boss, what do you think helps you get into, let's say you got a bad day or bad night, you know what I'm saying, knowing how you compose, does that play a part into what you actually write that day, or how you feeling when you spit that day, or do you set aside time as far as like, today this is what I want to talk about, today this is the message I want to get across? How do you put together your production, boss man?
Oh, man, you said it, man. Actually, man, I don't take out the time to do anything, man. Actually, man, I'm sure y'all heard it out there before, art imitate life. So what I be going through, no matter what I go through, I put it on paper. For instance, I was on house arrest the whole entire year of 2016. And the whole entire year of 2016, I got a whole notebook filled up with nothing but just kind of like depressed or angry or those type of songs of feeling let down, or feeling, going through things like that. 'Cause that's what I was going through at the time. It was impossible for me to write a Get Money song 2016 because I was stuck in the house. I literally couldn't go to the edge of my damn driveway. And that's what I was feeling at the time. I can't write a song about balling out of control when I ain't got a goddamn dollar in Mexican money in my pocket. I got to keep it authentic. So yeah, of course, man, when I'm writing, man, I'm writing what, and if, like you say, if any one of y'all heard my music, man, I name drop a lot. I don't name drop celebrities that often, very rarely. I don't name drop historical figures, very rarely. I name drop people in my everyday life, people I grew up with, people that are no longer here. Because I feel like through my music, they live and they breathe through me. And I keep their name alive, and they can always live through my project. You know what I'm saying? So if something happened to me, close your eyes and press play. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's why I get the motivation to do things like that. If I'm having a bad day or whatever, I put it on paper. But like one of my favorite rappers said a long time ago, I made a lot of mad songs, I made a lot of sad songs, but I ain't never made a bad song. So I'ma last real long.
I'm telling you now, guys, you're witnessing a legend speaking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't appreciate, unfortunately, in our culture, until somebody passes. But listen, I'm telling you now, man, you need to get to know this brother's music. Y'all heard me do these interviews. You know what I'm saying? There's not many times that I can get on here and really sing some of my praises. But man, from the first time I heard Brot's song, you know what I'm saying, I felt an instant connection to it. And like you said, that authenticity really travels through your music. As far as, I like the fact that you said, during the year, if you couldn't do it, you wouldn't talk about it. And man, that's all we ask to that person. That's what we connect to. You know what I'm saying? That's at the end of the house. That's at the end of the day. That's what the person listening connect to, being able to put themselves in your shoes. So man, speaking of which, man, I gotta ask you about your hair, boss, man. You got it. When you look up, brother, you know what I'm saying? I gotta ask about your hair. I can tell it. On it, man. What's the deal?
Man, you know what, man? If I had a penny for every time somebody came up to me throughout my life, I had, is it real, or did you put any down? Bro, I'll be richer than Trump. The fact of the matter, man, is genetics, man. For all you science buffs out there, man, genetics and DNA is real, and it's very strange, man. My great aunt, God rest her soul, Aunt Seal, we call her Cherry Red. She's resting with the Lord now. She was the first person in my family to have this color hair. Then when I was born, my mom was like, "Damn, did they switch the babies? Where the hell this come from?" And everybody thought that when I had my kids, that they were going to have the same color hair as me. But I knew that wasn't going to happen, because by that time I was more hip, what the hell genetics and DNA was. But what ended up happening was it skipped all my kids so far. I'm working on my son. I'll have my first son at the end of May. Thank you. But hopefully thank you so much, man. When my brother, his oldest daughter got the same exact color hair as me. So it is one of my family. For those people out there, man, that may listen to this, I would never dye my hair. There's people that have been knowing me for 15 years still think I dyed my hair. I would never do that, man. And I can't stress that enough. It's nothing about me that would, no knock to anybody that dye their hair. I'm not knocking nobody to do it, male or female. Hey, pick your poison, whatever fits your fancy. The world don't move to one drum. Will work for you, might not work for some, but that ain't my thing. I would never dye my hair. You understand? So for those of y'all listening who curious or who don't like me or think I'm ugly because of this or that, take it up with God. I done dye my hair. I'm not going to cut my hair. I done paid these lawyers $20,000 so I didn't have to cut my hair and go up that damn road. So, yeah, man, I've been growing my hair for probably about 15, 16 years. And to be honest with you, when I started growing my hair, dreads wasn't really in yet. People still had cornrows and braids. Now, anybody out there who listen to this who really know me, y'all can attest. When I started growing my dreads in St. Pete, in St. Petersburg, Florida, the Bird, Trigger City, St. Creek, St. Pistol, whatever you want to call it, no one really had dreads like that. That started in Clearwater. There were so many dread heads in Clearwater, we was calling it Wick City because most of the guys there had dreads. And when we would go play them in football, I'm from Child Park. We'll play Child Park or play Greenwood, Little League Panthers in football. And all the people on their team, man, I had dreads. I'm talking about the little bitty boys that had dreads. So we should start calling them Wick City. They were calling themselves Wick City, but we follow suit. Nobody back in the Bird had dread. What ended up happening was Bugsy. She was staying in Clearwater, somewhere in that area, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, shots out to Orville and Spooky, and Miss Empress. Miss Empress is the one who really started my dread. Shouts out to Ernest and Kajera and Carl and rest in peace Naya. But she started my dreads. And then Miss Bugsy, she was famous for doing dreads all throughout Clearwater and St. Pete. And she ended up coming to St. Pete. So long story short, when she came to St. Pete, she brought the dread culture with her, man. And a lot of people that didn't have dreads before ended up getting dreads because of her. She didn't actually do my dreads till almost maybe a year and a half later. But when she did them, she enjoyed doing them so much, she didn't want to charge me. But I paid her anyway, anyhow. But the moral of the story is it's just like, man, when I think, like I say, I've been growing my hair probably about 15, maybe anywhere from 13 to 16 years, man. And anybody that know me know I had them, man. At least I think my 5th grade going to my 6th grade year in middle school. And I went through an ugly stage, and they still here, man. And as I stated before, man, I got in some trouble with the law, man. I paid my lawyer, Frank Ladderback $20,000 so they won't cut my hair, man.
Yeah, well, definitely glad you kept them, man, because you know what I'm saying. I can tell there's a lot of time been invested in them, for sure. So, right, based on the experiences that you have now, if you can go back to the beginning of your career, are there anything that you would whisper to yourselves to do different as far as like any opportunities you feel may have missed or any kind of business advice you might give yourself now, like from now back then?
To be honest with you, bro, it kind of hurts to say this. The only advice I would tell my young self, I say, you know what, bro, just stay focused. That's the only thing I can say, man. I would get off into some street shit about the choices I made in the streets, but I couldn't say that because that's what molded my music in the first place. That's what molded my music. You see, God gave me the talent. You understand what I'm saying? But the streets paved the vision. God planted that seed in me, but the streets watered it. My daddy watered it. My cousin watered it. You understand what I'm saying? So I would never replace or regret the thing I did in the streets, because even though it postponed it, it didn't put it on pause. It just postponed it. So the only thing I would really say to myself, you know what, man, stay focused. I don't give a damn what kind of other things you're doing, what other avenues and what other kind of, ways you're making your money. I don't want to say too much, but whatever I was doing out there, I would say, you can do that, but just stay focused, man, because a lot of times we waste a lot of time doing a lot of nothing. A lot of times we waste a lot of time doing a lot of nothing. Things that we think are important to us right then, when we look back on, we be like, damn, I I could have did that differently. I ain't had to do that like that. You know, I should have stopped and gave this person 45 more minutes. Or I should have gave this girl another hour. Or I should have gave this producer 2-3 more days to critique my music. We move too fast. But at the end of the day, you never want to get stagnant and feel like you jogging in place. Just a lot of things. A lot of us move fast because we feel like, damn, we jogging in place. But what I had to understand with this music thing is that, man, it's not, music is rare. When I say rare, it's not like the NFL or sports in general, sports or let's say acting or anything like that. In sports, if you do good and you a little leaguer and you go to high school and you go to college and you make the good marks and good grades and you stay healthy, there's a strong possibility you're going to the league. As long as you put yourself in front of the right people, you're going to the league. In music, you can be good as you want to be. You can put yourself in front of the right people and all. It just may never happen for you because the trend of music is so up and down. It fluctuates so high and low at times. Sports gonna be sports, no matter what. If you raw, you raw. But music is different because the wave today may not be the wave tomorrow. So I tell people all the time, only the real shit gonna last. All that bullshit gonna be here today and gone tomorrow. Stay true to yourself. It's a lot of cats coming to the game sounding like other people. Thinking that, oh, this is a get rich quick scheme. See, that's how I separate the real music lovers from the get rich quick lovers. You're a money lover. You ain't a lover of music, you're a lover of money. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you love music, you would do it and chase your dream and let the money come later. You ain't gonna just say, okay, well, I'm gonna do this now. If I want to hear the Migos, goddamn it, I'm gonna go down to the bootleg man or get on my Spotify, Amazon, Google, whatever the fuck, and I'm gonna download Migos. If I want to hear Kodak Black, I'm gonna download Kodak Black. Don't get your young stupid ass on here sounding like Kodak Black. That's not cool. And I can almost bet my bottom dollar Kodak Black don't appreciate that either. He paid his own way. He don't want you niggas sounding like him. He got real deal street credibility. He didn't earn his own stripes in the music and outside of the music. And if you want to be one of the greats, you got to pave your own way, bro. You can't be with the bullshit. So I know I kind of got off topic there, but like I was saying, man, I real deal feel like, man, we just really gotta stay true to ourselves and stick to the roots on this thing, man, because it's a lot of there's really no gatekeepers in music. What I love about music is what I hate about music. There's no one to tell you, hey, you can't make it, or yeah, you're not good enough. And because of that, people blow and change their lives forever. But also because of that, a lot of people that don't belong in the business get in the business. But, you know, who's to say the number out of the room?
You said a lot of truth right there, bro. I mean, dang, you almost threw me on my questions, man. Like, you spoke a lot of truth right there, man. And I don't know who needed to hear that, but, man, it needed to be said. Like you said, we talked before about originality. If you ever look at the people who really break, they're all original. Yeah, you might have some people that influence your music as far as
right.
But still, your music should be able to stand out on its own when played next to those people who may have given you inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And those are the people who break the mold. At the end of the day, like you said, there's 1,000 people out here, especially since, man, I have to say it, T-Pain, man, was let's go all the way back to Roger Troutman.
Right.
Rock the vocoder. Okay. Now he brought it in, he did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? He gave a whole different sound. Let's fast forward T-Pain, you know what I'm saying? He really even made a little avenue himself. But can we kill a vocoder? Like at the end of the day, it's so much. I'm not saying that people can't do it, and I'm not knocking people who can't. But what I'm saying is we're at a point in music where especially a lot of that Atlanta sounds the same, man. Like it's a point where
right.
I miss music when you hear somebody and you're like, oh, okay, that's Barry White. Oh, okay, that's Luther Vandross. Okay, okay.
Right.
Nowadays, you like, hey man, this jamming, but who is this? Because it sounds like 5 different people I know. Like now I gotta ask Google who is. Oh, I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't not trying to name names, but you know, I thought this was Ty Dolla $ign, but no, it's so and so. You know what I'm saying? Like we're really at that point where there's not a lot of individuality. There's not a lot of like spotlight what one person is doing, and that's what I love most about your music and about the artists that we've interviewed. We're trying to bring that back. Music is supposed to be a unique. Music is supposed to be something. Like you said, you hit right on it. You're supposed to. If you're a music lover, you're supposed to add to the game. You're supposed to add something unique to the game, to the whole language of music. You know what I'm saying? But based off its history and off its culture, you're supposed to add something unique to the game. You're not supposed to get in here and emulate, man. It's not one of those things, man. Where this is not the game of who can rock the style the most. You know what I'm saying? It's about who has that way, who makes your ear perk up to a different sound. You know what I'm saying? Who expresses themselves in a way that nobody else is doing. Like even if y'all going in the same direction, you're still in your own lane. You get what I'm saying? That's really where it's at. That's really where it has to be at.
You want to go ahead and name the track that you're going to be leaving for our fans and let them know what you was thinking when you created it and what's the feelings you hope to convey with it. And we're going to take it out with that. Go ahead, okay?
Motherland, man. You know what, man? Wow. I made Motherland, man, about 2 years ago. Motherland served two or three purposes. Not only was it my first video I ever shot in my life, but it was the first time I ever got all my children together, all my nieces together, my family together, and have them film. Whether it was a video, whether it was a family reunion, or whether it was all of them wasn't there, but most of them were. Everybody came out and showed love. And to be honest with you, man, when I was in the process of making the video, the vision I had for the video is not the same vision that ended up becoming the video. And at first, initially, I was upset because I felt like there was a lot of people that dropped the ball when it came to me. You were supposed to be here, you're supposed to be on time. What you mean you locked up? What you mean you just ran from patrol? What you mean? It was like 3-4 people that were supposed to be in the 3-4 different scenes. But you know what, man? God always on time. Everybody that was in that video was supposed to be in that video. You know what I mean? And it was a great video. It turned out great, man. When I made the song, I was just thinking about my life, man. Actually, I wrote the song in the trap. You know, I was in the trap. I wore the name of why I wore, but I don't do that. We on the radio. But I was in the trap house. I was on the beach. And I was just writing music, man. I heard the beat moved me. As a matter of fact, shouts out to Tezzy G's up. Y'all need to Instagram Tezzy G's up, man. He's the best producer in the world. No disrespect to nobody else, but man, shouts out to Tezzy G's up. He produced the beat. He gave it to me. We've been about great friends, like 10 years plus. He's a great guy. He's very approachable. You can Facebook Tezzy G's up. You can Instagram Tezzy G's up. You can probably even Twitter it. He's a great producer. He's always working. He's there, man. He done been I forgot the name, but anyway, man, it's a beautiful thing. But the song itself it put me in the mind of just a young man becoming a man. That's why I say I'm rich in spirit. That's why my mama kissed me on my cheek, because although I was in the kitchen doing my thing and had all these bases, I knew that wasn't the end all be all for me. When you really listen to the lyrics, you can understand where I'm coming from. And it's so beautiful that we was on Jets. Shots out to Joe's Moonwalk. He put the moonwalk out there for us. You need a moonwalk, holla at Joe. Joe Moon. You can reach Joe Moonwalk on Facebook. Joe's Moonwalk. He's the cheapest, most efficient, well put together, organized. He even got a game bus for the kids. Holla at Joe Moonwalk. And my brother Pooh Bear. Shout out to Pooh Bear. He got his own shop. If you ever want to get your car done, any kind of maintenance to your car, he get everything from transmission to oil change to tune-ups. Holla at my brother Pooh Bear. If you're from the city, you know who Pooh Bear I'm talking about. He had a night shop. So get it all them boys, man. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? I might have did. No flaw shit I might have did. Not because I was so overjoyed, because I knew that this is what I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. And anything else would be a waste of my life. That can be hard to worry, but I really meant that. So, man, thank you for giving me the opportunity again. And I'm I'm really blessed to be here, man. You guys can reach me at goldenchild_cam34OG at IG. That's goldenchild_cam34OG on Instagram. On Facebook, it's just Golden Child. My YouTube channel is Golden Child Cam or just Golden Child. You will see a lot more music, a lot more projects. I'm always uploading. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, share. Hell, even old-fashioned word of mouth. We ain't turning nothing down by that damn collar. Street West Entertainment in the building. I love Matt Erickson. I love my life. I love the Lord. Let's do it like that.
All this fucking cheese, man. It's beautiful shit, man. I'm young. I'm light. I'm successful. I'm arrogant as fuck. I'm rich. The lifestyle, man, you know what I mean? I'm rich in spirit. My grandma raised me like that. I don't gotta have a whole lot, man. Nigga doing anything to make ends meet. Golden Child Cam, you know what I mean? I don't speak no habla Inglo, I just come from Mexico. Usually we don't fuck with Nero, you look like a people. Sir, I came up selling 1.5. Like the BG, we just trying to stay alive. You got that dope in the product. Run up on me and get shot off. The nigga spaz is happy, he said my dope in his product. Give him an Oscar, a Screech Sky. That's my nigga Crucial. Gave him 30 years, and he ain't Patrick Young. I swear before I be a bitch, I go eat ramen noodles. Ain't got no time to go to school, cause the trap booming. Went by my fucking kids, shit they do what I was doing. They move how I was moving, hell I was really stupid. Black man ain't my friend, he'll start shooting. I'm catching white man right behind a Ruby Tuesday. You ain't gotta like my slang, but you gon' love my music. You ain't gotta like my slang, but you gon' love my music. Mama told me if it was a snake, it would've been me. But mom selling dope, tell them folk them mind they business. My favorite spot in the fucking house is the kitchen. Toilet tissue money, fuck nigga, cause we shittin'. Stackin' and flippin', stackin' and flippin'. Rain today. Stackin' and flippin', stackin' and flippin'. That purple take my pain away. Hey, Ram got oil, China man got them restaurants. I be in the hood, posted up like a restaurant. Call me, I bless you, you lucky day like a leprechaun. Tellin' ass nigga, I don't fuck with no Shaka Khans. Every time I got locked up, I ain't had no bond, cause I know how to get money. I know how to flip something. You know when them bricks coming? Shit, I ain't said nothing. Niggas say them feds in time like they done left something. Real nigga, everywhere, sippin' on some Belvedere. Nigga try to ride me, I pop him in his derriere. Wildlife, Ric Flair, money make a bitch stare. When I was broken bumming, I can even make a spit there. Rolling like a wheelchair, just poppin' like a collar. Chopper where the nigga cut off, like a car wash. Me, Zach and Snatchy, used to all hang out skirt high. Now we grown men and it's shit that we can't talk about. Mama told me if it was a snake, it would've been me. But mom selling dope, tell them folk them mind they business. My favorite spot in the fucking house is the kitchen. Toilet tissue money, fuck nigga, cause we shittin'. Stackin' and flippin', stackin' and flippin'. Rain today. Stackin' and flippin', stackin' and flippin'. That purple take my pain away. Mama told me if it was a snake, it would've been me. But mom selling dope, tell them folk them mind they business. My favorite spot in the fucking house is the kitchen. Toilet tissue money, fuck nigga, cause we shit.